The strongest version of you is not the one you're becoming, it's the one you already were. You see, there's a version of you that carried you through survival, and she doesn't get enough credit. She stayed when things were heavy. She kept functioning when life was falling apart. You know what I mean? But here's the part that we do not talk about enough. She was never meant to be permanent. I want you to imagine your life like a bridge with me for a moment. Not a scenic one, not one you choose, a bridge between who you were and who you're becoming. You didn't stop there because it was comfortable. You stopped there because it was totally necessary. You see, a bridge isn't a destination. It's something that we stand on to get somewhere else. And these survival versions of ourselves, these survival versions of us, that's what they are. They're bridges. They hold us up during impossible seasons or what seems like impossible seasons. They keep us moving forward when stopping isn't an option. But the thing is, no one builds a life on a bridge. You pass through it. And sometimes you don't even realize that you've been standing on one. I didn't realize I was standing on a bridge while I was on it. It wasn't until I relocated, until I physically left the environment that required so much of me, that I felt the weight lift. And only then could I look back and say, oh, that's where I was. From a psychological and nervous system perspective, this makes so much sense. It literally makes so much sense. You see, when a woman lives under chronic pressure, roles, expectations, responsibilities, her system doesn't ask, what do I want? It asks, what will keep me safe? So survival creates strategies. And those strategies look like hyper responsibility, staying longer than she should, becoming efficient instead of expressive. Now, none of this means that you were weak. It means that your body was intelligent and doing its job. Survival is the body saying, I'll carry this until you can breathe again. For me, that survival showed up as hyper responsibility. That version of me wasn't broken, she was totally necessary. But she was a bridge and not a destination. Now, let me ask you something. What did survival ask you to become? Not who you wanted to be, but who you had to be. Here's what this season taught me. You don't heal by rejecting the survival version of you. You heal by honoring her and letting her rest. If you stay on the bridge too long, survival starts to feel like identity. You begin to believe, this is just who I am now. Rest feels unsafe to you. Slowing down feels irresponsible. But that's not the truth. That's a woman who crossed a bridge and forgot that she could keep walking. So, what version of you carried you through survival? And what does she need now? I want you to sit with this. Becoming isn't about rejecting who you were. It's about recognizing when a version of you has completed her assignment. You can be grateful and still choose differently. Because becoming doesn't mean you were lost. It means you survived. We survived. And now your system is ready for more life. My system is so ready for more life. This channel is for women who are no longer judging the version of themselves that survive, but are learning how to live beyond survival. I'll see you in the next conversation. I'm so glad you're here.